Okay, what are we at? I'm done.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I don't know if it's afternoon or evening. It feels like it's right in between. But I want to welcome you to the pinning for the graduates of CEI's nursing program of December 2024. My name is Sherry Erickson, and I have the privilege to be one of the co-administrators of the nursing program at CEI. I would like to take a couple of minutes before we begin to express my appreciation to several people. I would like to say thank you to our college leadership for all the support that they give us day in and day out, and that extends to coming and celebrating our pinning with us. So thank you so much. Joining us this afternoon are President Lori Barber, Vice President Angela Sackett, Vice President Mary Taylor, Vice President Trevor Lordi, CI Trustee Amy Gardells, the Dean of Health Sciences, Matt Taylor, Dean of General Education, Jacob Haverly, and the Dean of CETE, Chuck Bolke. So thank you guys for coming. Like to thank any representatives or our clinical partners that are here today. Without them, we literally could not have a program. And I would particularly like to thank any that serve on our advisory committee who, I don't know if any of you know this, but these clinical partner members come and they talk with us once a semester and they give us guidance on what we can do better and help us improve our program. So we really appreciate the time that they give. You don't see a lot of the people working behind the scenes to make pinning possible, but these balloons do not blow up themselves. And I'd be grateful if I didn't take a minute to thank everyone that is contributing. So CEI's IT do an amazing job, and we're so grateful for them. They are here today not just running the projector so that we can see the awesome videos that you make, but also they are doing a live stream. So any of your family members who can't be here today, any of your loved ones can still participate with you in this program. So thank you guys so much. I'd also like to thank Iris in Creative Services, or I should say from Creative Services, who is here to memorialize this occasion. You probably met her as you've been taking photos in the back, and she'll be taking photos of you as your pin as well and throughout the program. So anybody in the audience, you are not safe from a picture. So just remember that, because you could get a picture taken at any time thanks to Iris. So thank you, Iris. And then finally, I'd like to thank Stephanie Allen. She is our amazing administrative assistant. She put all of this together. She coordinated with all the people we've talked about so far, and she arranged all of the flowers, all of the decorations, and these marquee signs. You wouldn't believe it, but each of these fit in a very small box and was shipped to us, and Stephanie put all of these together. So thank you so much, Stephanie, for all the hard work. So we have a lot of graduates, and we're so excited about that. There are a lot of people that work really hard throughout the program to help these graduates be successful. Some of them are our unsung heroes in our that are our part-time instructors, the ones that work in the skills lab and the ones that work in the clinical sites that really help the students with their skills, help them really put what they are learning in school into practice in the clinical setting, and we're grateful for them. And then also I'd like to thank our nursing faculty. So these are the full-time faculty. I don't know if these family members know these names or not. Some of them, I'm going to read them out in a minute. Some of them may sound familiar. And again, they might have been accompanied hopefully by like loving references. And I suspect on some occasions less than loving references. But all of these instructors work really hard all year to help our students be successful. So I would just like to recognize them. So I'm going to go I have them written down on my paper, and last time I started to like read them in the order, but that's not the order they were sitting in. And so I said, okay, I'll do it in the order they're sitting in, but it's a test for me, and I can't even get my kids' names right. So this is the most terrifying part of the whole program. So starting from my right, Ashley Anderson, John Morris, Casey Paul, Brittany Marker, Lee Short, Matt George, Celine Merrill, Jeremy Smith, Chris Mouth. Chris is not like at all. It's so sad.
Go, Chris.
Sadie Lloyd, Sarah Dye, Megan Fregoso, Sarah Larson, and Courtney, I can't say the last one. Jones, I failed so hard. And I see sitting behind them, sneaking in, is our, I was gonna say our nearly departed, but like not in that way. He's moved on, he is now a nurse practitioner, but Matthew Douglas. So thank you all for everything you do for our students. So I said that was the last thing, but there's actually going to be one more thing. Some of the students in the audience, I think, have SNA cords. Is that right? Okay. Some of the students in the audience have SNA cords. If you don't know what an SNA cord, it is a cord that is purple and silver and teal, and it's mixed. So anyone who's in the SNA, if you can take a minute and stand up right now, and you can show off your pretty cords. One person, two person, there we go. Okay, that's what you show off. Very nicely done. Okay, I want to tell you a little bit about the SNA. The SNA, and I wrote this down because I knew I'd mess it up, primarily functions to support nursing students by providing opportunities for professional development, leadership training, community outreach, advocacy for student rights, and education on current healthcare issues, while also acting as a bridge between nursing faculty and students. These students have taken time out of their schedule, and we all know how busy a nursing student schedule is to do these things. So we really appreciate them and all the work that they put into helping our program and helping the SNA be a success. So thank you. Okay, I'm now moving on to my remarks. You can now bookmark that part. It really is a privilege to be here tonight I've decided it's nighttime now, to celebrate the pinning ceremony for our graduating nursing student. This ceremony is a moment of pride and accomplishment, but it's also a significant step into a community that spans generations of community caregivers. And I don't say that lightly. I have a personal connection to the meaning of this ceremony. Right now, and I should have worn a different color because you can't really see it, but I'm wearing two different pins, and oddly, neither of them are mine. My school gave a ring. But I'm wearing two different pins. One belongs to my mother, who graduated over 50 years ago, and hold your breath, is still practicing nursing today. The other belongs to my grandma, who graduated over 75 years ago and is not practicing nursing. These pins represent their commitment, their compassion, and the impact they've had on countless lives. And when I wear these pins, and I try and say this without crying because it's hard, I'm reminded of the legacy they created, and it inspires me to carry on their work. The pinning ceremony has a long history, dating back to the 12th century, when the Knights Hospitalier received badges for their service to the sick and injured during the Crusades. Florence Nightingale revived this tradition back in the 1860s, presenting medals to her nursing graduates, which eventually became the modern pinning ceremony. The pins you will receive tonight are not just symbols of your hard work, although they certainly are that as well, but they represent your promise to uphold the values of nursing and to continue the legacy of care. When you wear your pin, remember that it's not just for you. It will hold meaning for your loved ones and those who look up to you in the future. Just as my mother's and grandmother's pins inspire me today, your pin will inspire others, perhaps perhaps your children, perhaps your nieces and nephews, perhaps people you don't even know right now. It symbolizes your dedication to a profession where learning never stops and where each day brings new opportunities to make a difference. I want to share a quote from Florence Nightingale, and you'll actually see it on one of our pop-ups there. Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. This quote reflects the essence of nursing. It is not just a job, it's a lifelong journey of growth, adaptation, and commitment to excellence. As you embark on your career, remember that every day is a chance to learn, to improve, and to touch someone's life. Congratulations to each and every one of you. As you receive your pins today, know that you are a part of a community that values learning, compassion, and resilience. Your pin will be a symbol of your journey and a reminder of the countless lives you'll touch. Wear it with pride, knowing that it connects you to a rich tradition and inspires those who come after you. The rest of the ceremony will be as follows. We have 2 student cohort speakers. And I don't know how you choose your cohort speakers. I don't know if it's a nod yet, like finger to the nose, or if these gracious people are like, just did it out of the goodness of their heart. But either way, we're so excited to hear from them, and they'll do a great job. For the part-time RN group, it will be Laura Stark, and for the PN group, it will be Shania Souza. Following the speakers, we'll have slide presentations from each of the groups, and then Ashley Anderson will hand out some challenge coins. Following that, we will have the pinning ceremony. So I had the question from somebody at some point, how will we know what to do during the pinning ceremony? And I'm here to tell you, this is how you know what to do. So pay attention for the next few minutes. You are all seated in alphabetical order. That is to make it less of a challenge for the person reading out the names. Because if I'm having trouble with my faculty, who I know really well, imagine the pinner if they're like, oh, what's their name again? So stay in alphabetical order, please. Come up, you're gonna come up, and you're gonna come over to the stairs over here. So it goes all the way across. So it starts here and it goes all the way across here. At the end of this row, then it starts at the beginning of the next row. So that's the order you're gonna come up in. You're gonna come up to the stairs, and then we're gonna hand the pin, which is suspended on a ribbon, to look like a necklace, because it's much easier to pin someone by putting something over their head than to like fumble with not poking them during the ceremony. So you're gonna come up, we're gonna give the pin to your pinner. They're gonna take the pin and they're going to put it over your head, like a necklace. And then magically, that backdrop that's over there will have been moved up here beforehand. And that's because we're gonna take a picture. This is your picture opportunity, and we take this very seriously if you don't. So we're gonna make sure you're doing it the way we want you to do it. So you're gonna take your pin, and before you put it on, come and stand in front of the backdrop so your picture looks perfect. And then you're gonna get pinned, you're gonna have your moment together, and then you're gonna move over towards this end where you're gonna get a flower, possibly a fist bump, and then you're gonna move down the stairs and then go sit back in your place. So hopefully that makes sense. And if not, we'll try and direct you. After the pinning ceremony, we have some remarks by Angela Sackett, our vice president, and then closing remarks will be by Ashley Anderson. So that being said, we can move on with the program. So student cohort speakers, Laura, come on up.
I was voluntold to be here. If that answers your question, people. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the pinning ceremony for the part-time RNs and the LPNs. We are so happy to finally be here today. I know that there are times when we thought that we would never make it to the light at the end of the tunnel, but we are here and we are so excited. We all experience defining moments in our lives that reveal our true callings. For many, it probably came in small ways that built up our belief that helping people and making a difference in the world is what we wanted to do. Perhaps there was a time when we needed help and someone was there for us, or perhaps we were able to be the helping hand to someone. But either way, these moments led us to this day where we will soon go out into the world and make a difference for others. On the first day of nursing school, during our fundamentals class, our professor Sarah asked us to come to the whiteboard and share why we wanted to become nurses. Our answers all varied, but the common theme emerged, and that was we wanted to help people just as others had helped us when we needed it. That day was a foreshadowing for what was going to lay ahead, because for the next 2 years, we were going to need to cling to our why as we went through nursing school. The past 2 years have been incredibly challenging. The mental gymnastics required to study for weekly exams while also practicing nursing skills and trying to remember the insane influx of new information have taken their toll. We have melted our brains trying to memorize hundreds of medications and dosage calculations and skills. Many of us have probably emerged from sim lab or skills pass-offs with a little bit of PTSD because we were trying to perform as nurses while conversing with mannequins and the boys in the sky. Or we were terrified of failing because we crossed sterile field, or we forgot our K-wipes, which is knock, introduce yourself and identify the patient. See, look, I'm forgetting already.
Wash hands.
Wash your hands. Provide privacy, ensure safety, and explain the procedure. I did it. Thank you. Yet through it all, we have clung to our why, reminding ourselves that our dedication to this profession will ultimately lead to those moments with patients when we know that we have made a real difference. It definitely hasn't been easy, but we know that it will be so rewarding when we can look into a patient's eyes and know that we have helped them. On behalf of my classmates, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude to our professors, friends, and family who have supported us on this journey. Thank you for listening to our complaints. Thank you for cheering us on in our successes. Thank you for being the best practice patients as we honed our skills for IVs and full assessments. Thank you for encouraging us when we doubted ourselves and for never allowing us to give up on our dreams. We love you, and we couldn't be here today without your unwavering support. Thank you to our teachers and our mentors for giving us the knowledge and skills to be excellent and confident nurses. Thank you for your patience when we argued for every exam question to get every single point we could for our grades. And for being stubborn also, because it taught us that we needed to be, a little humble. It's fine, I guess. You have all truly been amazing, and we will never forget what you have taught us as we enter our future nursing careers. Before we leave tonight, remember that right now, there is a person whose world has contracted to the rhythm of hospital routines and the quiet weight of uncertainty. Their days blend together, defined not by what their body will allow them to do and not by what they wish to do. We will be entering this space not with the power to fix everything, but with the ability to ease the heaviness, if only for a moment. Through our newly honed skills, we will be able to remind our patients that they are more than their illness. They are seen, they are cared for, and they are still deeply human. It will be in these moments that we can offer them something rare, a small, essential piece of comfort in their time of need. I am so proud of all of you, and thank you for your friendship while we learned and grew together. I will never forget how each of you changed my life. Congratulations, class of 2024. Let's go make a difference.
Good evening, everyone. I stand before you tonight feeling a mix of pride, gratitude, and awe.
pride for how far we've come, gratitude for those who supported us along the way, and awe for the journey that we've shared together as a cohort. My name is Shania, and I had the honor of representing my LPN cohort this last semester. I would like to thank Marissa for representing us in our first semester, and I'd like to thank all of the nursing faculty and administrators that helped us navigate this new journey. I want you all to look around at all the people here with us tonight. I would like to thank each person sitting in this room, because I can guarantee that you all played some role in our success. Whether it was making us dinner after a long day, listening to us talk about daunting subjects, or being our pretend patient, because I'm sure you all know that head-to-toe assessment just as well as we do now. Whether it was celebrating all of the wins with us, or just being a shoulder to cry on, we want to thank you all. When I was asked to write a speech for my cohort, I remember thinking how honored I felt and how impossible it would be to sum up this last year. To my cohort, you have all impacted my life. You have inspired me, instilled perseverance, shown strength and kindness during what has been one long shift. I want you all to think back to yourselves on day one of orientation. Think about how proud that version of you would be right now. You've all come incredibly far, and this was no small feat. You should be proud, confident, and honored to be sitting over here tonight. When I was asked to write this speech, I knew I wanted it to represent all of us. So I asked each person to tell me their most memorable moment in nursing school. I wanted to hear it all. I wanted the good, the bad, and the ugly. The stories I collected tell confidence and belief in moments of doubt. They showed incredible strength and determination in the face of obstacles. They showed compassion, not only to our patients, but to each other as well. The stories I heard instilled in me that doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will, because the only way through doubt is to just keep moving forward. We began this program together. We rose and fell together. Holding each other up and learning some very important values along the way. We watched each other start our first IVs, our first catheters, and we each tested the limits on just how much anxiety one person can have over skills testing. We learned that the correct answer to an unknown question is magic. And we also learned that enough air in IV tubing does indeed make it explode. And we learned this lesson more than once. We learned the importance of charting, because if it wasn't charted, how do you even know it was done? Which is why we each know the amount of hours upon hours spent in skills lab, lecture, simulations, and clinicals, not to mention the rounds of homework to follow. But undoubtedly, and most importantly, we learn the importance of each other, because nursing is not an I sport. And I know that what got me through all those hard days was knowing that I was not in this alone. All this to say, I want you all to know how inspired I am by this group of people, and with my whole heart, I cannot wait to see what incredible things you each tackle. Remember what an honor it is to be able to care for patients in their most vulnerable moments. Remember how it felt to be a student. Remember to spread the same kindness you've shown. Remember how we all felt coming in on day one. I say this as a way to remind you all why you began this program, because we each had our reason. Remember this reason today, and I urge you, remember this reason often, especially on those hard days. I am proud of you all and want to wish you all luck on your journey. As we step into this new chapter, let's remember that becoming a nurse isn't just about the skills that we've learned. It's about the care, the compassion, and the commitment we bring to each patient. We are not just students anymore. We are nurses. And as we continue to grow, let's promise to never stop becoming better, kinder, and more dedicated to the people who need us most. But let's also remember to enjoy the process of becoming. Again, a heartfelt thank you to my cohort, the nursing faculty and administrators, and a huge thank you to each of you who are here to support us tonight and those that helped us along the way. We truly would not be here without you.
Tonight, I have the privilege of presenting challenge coins to a select group of students. The challenge coin may be small in size, but it carries immense meaning. For those who may not be familiar, a challenge coin is a powerful symbol of unity, pride, and achievement. It is often given to recognize an individual's contributions, perseverance, and a sense of belonging within a community. This coin tells a story representing shared values and accomplishments. Tonight, this coin symbolizes your hard work and success as graduates of the CEI nursing program. These coins are not given lightly. The nursing department has carefully selected these students because they exemplify the core values and mission of our program: integrity, compassion, accountability, and critical thinking. Choosing the recipients was no easy task, as all of you have demonstrated incredible dedication. However, these students have consistently embodied the qualities that make our profession so meaningful, including cultural competence, collaboration, commitment to self-improvement, and a steadfast focus on patient safety. Our challenge coin awards go to Brianna Mann, Oliviera, and Hannah Crew. If you guys would please come to the stage. So as you receive this coin, remember that it represents more than your academic achievement. It signifies your role in advancing the mission of nursing to serve with confidence, compassion, and care. You are leaders in this profession, and this coin is a lasting reminder of the impact that you have on the communities you serve.
Okay, first, I'm seriously gonna miss this class. You guys are awesome. Congratulations. Do you want to come back next semester?
No.
Yeah, I've got, we'll do it again.
Okay,
Run it
see
back.
you in January.
Nice try.
Okay, J.C. Campbell. She's been pinned by her husband, Austin Campbell. Corey Gilson. Riley Gould. And then by Cody Davis. Caitlin Keelan. And by Daniel Larson, being pinned by his wife, Aubrey Larson. Gabriela Suarez, pinned by Brianna Mann. Christina Massey. Being pinned by Melissa Vermont. Yeah, Christina! Go back. Anna Veronica Montalban. Son Andy Rodriguez. Anna Frew. Being pinned by Michelle Petrie, her mother. Megan Ryan. Ryan, her husband. Jerica Spillett. Being pinned by Morgan Spillett, her husband. Laura Stark, being pinned by Darren Stark. her husband. Jenny Wahila, being pinned by her husband Edward Wahila. Mackenzie Weiderberg, being pinned by her wife, Mandy Weiderberg.
I like it.
Okay, for the PN class, we have Audra Barnett, and she's being pinned by her husband, Cody Barnett. Next, we have Grace Brock, and she's being pinned by her husband, David Brock. Carrie Herrera is being pinned by her son, Emmanuel Herrera. Savannah Minky is being pinned by her daughter, Layla Doherty. Tiffany Mizolke is being pinned by her husband, Trent Mizolke. John Oliveira is being pinned by his wife, Michelle Oliveira. Marissa Pilatus is being pinned by her husband, Chandler Pilatus. Yesenia Resendez is being pinned by her son, Adriel Resendez. Haley Schultz is being pinned by her boyfriend, Brandon Reyes. Shania Sousa is being pinned by her husband, Tyler Sousa. And Tannen Swanner is being pinned by his mother, Kelly Swanner. Yeah, and a big congratulations to the PN class. I got to be their med surg class, and they were awesome.
Okay. Congratulations, everyone. Can you believe it? You made it. Yeah. All right. You know what? I don't know that I have a lot of information or advice or things to tell you that maybe haven't already been said, you haven't heard in your classes, probably a million times, right? When I was teaching, I used to say, and Savannah, and a couple of others of you that I recognize within one of my micro classes back in the day, I used to say, if I say something 3 times, you better be underlining that because it's important, right? And so some of the things I wanted to talk about today have probably already been said. They've probably already been talked about multiple times. And it's not going to be anything new, but I wanted to have the opportunity to just give you a few things to keep in the back of your minds as you're moving forward into your new chapter. So many of you cleared great obstacles to be here. Most of you have cleared great obstacles to be here. Nursing school is not easy, and a lot of you have made really big sacrifices in order to be here today in those seats that you're sitting in. You should be proud of yourself. You have done the work to be here and to sit as a graduate of the College of Eastern Idaho's nursing program. I get a little choked up about this, you guys. I used to be the dean over this area, and so I have a real soft spot in my heart for nursing and for our health professions. But I want you to remember that that pin that you got today is just a symbol that can help remind you of that dedication that you've had to this hard work and to the immense responsibility that comes with being a nurse. The training that you've received has prepared you well, and it has prepared you to be excellent nurses. Our program is top-notch, and I think all of you would agree that you feel like you have probably gotten what you came for. Remember that as you're moving forward, not only did you learn how to be a top-notch nurse, but you've also gotten some other skills along the way. For example, grit, sticking with it, right? None of you would be here if you didn't stick with it. And I'm sure there were days that you felt like, I'm not sticking with it, right? You've learned how to communicate. What's the acronym, Sherston, that they learn? SBAR, right? Learn how to communicate and learn how to work as a team. Also learn how to problem solve. All of these things you're going to need as you're moving forward into your careers. It didn't just get you through our program. They'll be critical for you as you move forward and be the very best nurse that you can possibly be. Strive for excellence. Remember that your learning is just the beginning. This learning is just the beginning. Because you see, you're never really done learning. Become a lifelong learner and be teachable. Be curious, adapt to change. You're entering a field that is centered around innovation, and new technologies will continually be evolving. You will need to adapt and be able to embrace new things as your career progresses. Here's a tough one. Be willing to be wrong. It takes a lot to admit when you're wrong, but be willing to entertain that you might be wrong. Also, be willing to admit when you make a mistake. As many of you have probably already been told and have maybe even seen in your clinical experience, it's critical that if you've made a mistake, that you own up to it and learn from it. People's lives are in your hands, and the consequences sometimes can be very costly. Make sure that you own up to the mistakes that you have made and learn and move forward. Be a good team player. Nursing is not a team sport, so almost literally word for word, that has already been said today, so that's twice, right? Okay. You'll work with teams of people who will be tasked with treating the same patients that you will be treating. Be willing to learn from those team members and work collaboratively with them. Remember, you all have the same goal, and the patient benefits when everyone is doing their best work. Encourage those you work with to be their best self and team member. Remember, and here's a really big one, I think, you are not alone. All of these instructors are now your colleagues. Lean on more experienced coworkers when things get hard. And in nursing, things can get really hard. But you are now in a community of caring professionals who will stand by your side and support you and inspire you to reach new heights. And I know every single one of these instructors will be there if you wanted to run things by them. As you begin your nursing journey, believe in yourself. Believe in the skills that you have. Embrace every opportunity to grow, and never forget, this is probably one of the big ones, never forget the impact that you can have on your patients, on their families, and on the community that you work in. May your path be filled with joy, fulfillment, and endless opportunities in the new careers you have chosen, and that you can make such a meaningful difference in the lives of others that you are serving. Congratulations to all of you.
So as we bring the pinning ceremony to a close, we celebrate more than just the completion of the nursing program. Tonight, we honor the dedication, resilience, and compassion each of you have demonstrated throughout this remarkable journey. You have worked tirelessly, faced challenges with determination, and transformed into healthcare professionals ready to make a profound difference in the lives of others. The pins you received today are more than symbols of accomplishment. They represent the knowledge and skills you have gained, and most importantly, your commitment to caring for others no matter the circumstance. These pins serve as a reminder of the trust patients will place in you, the compassion you will offer, and the responsibility you now carry as nurses. As you step into this noble profession, I urge you to remember to care for yourselves as well as you care for your patients. Nursing is demanding, and while it's easy to give to give everything to others, it's essential that you prioritize your own self-being. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. By nurturing your mind, body, and spirit, you will have the strength and energy to provide the best care to those who need you the most. To the families and loved ones here today, thank you. Your unwavering support, love, and encouragement have been vital to these graduates' success. Your sacrifices and beliefs in them have helped shape the extraordinary nurses we are celebrating this evening. This achievement is as much yours as it is theirs. Graduates, while nursing will bring you great rewards, it will also present challenges. There will be difficult days, but you have already proven your resilience and passion. You are prepared to advocate for your patients, comfort them in their darkest moments, and lead with integrity and compassion. Always remember why you chose this path: to heal, to make a difference, and to serve with empathy. Be proud of how far you've come and excited for the opportunities ahead. The world needs your skills, your heart, and your unwavering commitment to care. Congratulations to each of you. This is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning of a meaningful and impactful career. Wear your pins with pride and confidence, knowing that you are ready to shape the future of healthcare, one patient at a time. As we close, I just want you all to know that there are lots of opportunities for pictures, so please stay with your family and take some pictures if you'd like. Congratulations, we are really proud of you all.
Anytime.